Hey Virgos, I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your general life reading for June 1st through the 15th. We're going to take a peek at the overall energy that's surrounding you for this reading, and then we'll dive into some tarot looking at your current energy, any challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden, some advice from spirit, and your potential outcome. And then we'll wrap up with one final oracle card to see if there are any last messages from spirit. I do like to get all of the cards out before I start interpreting them. So if you want to skip directly to the message, go ahead and click the description box or click the timestamp in the description box below. Sorry, y'all. I'm a little all over the place. But let's get into it. So the first card that we have out for you for the overall energy surrounding this reading is Fork in the Road. So we'll see how that fits into the overall message, but let's get into some tarot. And we'll start first by looking at your current energy. Okay, and we have two that came out. We have the Hanged Man. Oh, actually, we have a lot that came out. They were stacked on top of each other. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Five of Swords. So let's take a peek at any challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden. We have the Emperor in reverse. Okay, for advice from Spirit, we have the Sun in reverse. We have the High Priestess in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Four of Pentacles upright. For your potential outcome, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these a little bit more, because Virgo, it seems like you have a lot going on. For your current energy, we have the Universe. Any challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have the Devil in reverse. And for advice from Spirit, wow, we just picked up a whole lot of ash and shenanigans. Virgo, what is happening over there? We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And for your potential outcome, we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Two of Wands. Okay, let me get a few oracle cards and see if there are any final messages. For your current energy, past programming and follow your bliss. For challenges, obstacles, and what's hidden, we have loving all of you and how to manifest. Advice from Spirit, we have enjoy the journey. And then we have inspired thoughts for your potential outcome. So Virgo, let's get into this. As I was shuffling your cards, I was hearing the song Que Sera Sera, whatever will be, will be. And so it feels as though you're getting to a place where you're just sort of going to, it almost feels like you've given up. Like I'm getting this very distinct sense of no fucks given. And it's not a bad feeling. It's a sort of a tired feeling that it's like I've just been taking things way too seriously and it's draining me. It's taking all of my energy and I just don't feel like doing it anymore is what I feel you're like. So it feels very nonchalant, like, whatever. All right, bet. It's very cool. It's very easy. I don't know if it's that way for the people around you, but for you, it seems to have you in sort of a pretty decent space. I'm not going to say it's super great. It's not good. It feels like it's more out of necessity than anything else. So looking at the overall energy that's surrounding this reading, we have Fork in the Road. And, that might indicate that at some point, in the very near future, that you're going to have to make a decision about something. Now, this could be about career, it could be about friendships, it could be about, anything, but it seems as though whatever this situation is that has you feeling in this very nonchalant, can't be bothered, whatever happens, it is what it is type of energy, at some point, you're going to have to make a decision on it. So let's see what that might be all about. For your current energy, we have the Hanged Man, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Swords, the Universe, and two cards. We have two oracle cards. The first one out is Past Programming. Choose your beliefs, recognize false stories, external conditioning, make decisions that support goal. And we also have Follow Your Bliss. Do what inspires you, creativity, new direction, heart meets mind, no fear-based decisions. So whatever this situation is, Virgo, you are not giving to it at all. It seems as though you're looking at things from a very different perspective and you have just dialed it back. So if this is like a work situation, you're not staying later than you need to. You're not coming in earlier than you need to. You're not taking on any additional work. You're not helping out colleagues. It's kind of like I punch in at 9, I do my work, I leave at 5. Done. That's it. Like it doesn't feel like there's any passion, like there's any excitement for it, because it almost feels as though you're in an energy of reconsidering, right? Of thinking about what could be, thinking about alternatives or what you could be doing differently. There seems to be a bit of discontent here that's leading you to not care so much about what it is that you're doing right now. And so it really feels as though you are ready for a change, right? You're trying to get away from this energy that you're currently in of sort of not caring. But it doesn't feel as though you're taking any sort of dramatic steps towards doing that. It almost feels as though it's like you've stopped watering a plant. Like it's just shriveling up a little bit more each day. You know, it's nothing that you're being sort of blatant about. It's almost like you're kind of on that slow, quiet creep away from it. And Taurus had a not exactly the same energy, but they were very hesitant to sort of take that big step forward. And it feels as though you might be doing the same thing. You're kind of slow walking. You're not taking a step. You're not putting any effort towards whatever it is this is. You're really just letting it die is what it feels like. And so I think that there may be, based on the past programming and the Follow Your Bliss cards, there may be something that happened in your past where you took a chance and it didn't quite work out, but you know that this is not making you happy. And, you know, perhaps there's something that you want to try that you think will feed your spirit a little bit more, but you're hesitant to take that step. You're just dialing it back from where you are, but you're not really moving forward. You're not really moving on. Looking at the challenges, obstacles, and what's hidden, we have the Emperor in reverse. We have the Devil in reverse. And we also have two oracle cards. The first one is Loving All of You. Love and accept your inner darkness for greatest self-love, deeply healing, and the world mirrors us. And we also have How to Manifest. State thought, I am, have, believe, feel having it, inspired action, know it's done, have fun, align, and receive. So with this energy, it feels like the big challenges are you really stepping into your power, right? It's you sort of channeling that boss energy and letting go of maybe a little bit of negative self-talk where you are somehow convincing yourself that the grass may not be greener, that you're not able to take this step, that you're not able to move forward, that as long as you protect your energy where you are right now, then everything will be fine. And that's not necessarily the case, right? The things that seem to be a bit of a challenge is for you to sort of wrap yourself in who you are now. Regardless of what's happened in the past, those are lessons, right? And if we're smart, then we take the lessons that we can from situations that didn't necessarily turn out in our favor and figure out what not to do the next time around. And I think that if you embrace those experiences, then you might find that lesson so you can approach what's coming for you a little bit differently. But it's hard for you to see that, and it's hard for you to even envision that you can get out of this energy. But you can, and it seems like universe is pushing you down that road where you're going to have to make a decision on whether or not you stay in this place of non-action and nonchalance, or if you move forward to something that's meant for you, that's better suited for you. So looking at the advice from Spirit, we have the Sun in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Pentacles upright, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have enjoy the journey. The fun is in getting there. Acknowledge your progress, travel, mental vacation, and be spontaneous. So for what I'm feeling from these cards is that it's more of a cautionary tale, right? Is what I'm feeling from Spirit. And what they're saying is that if you don't start acting, if you don't follow your instinct, then you're going to miss out on something very, very good. Because what it feels like is that there's this push and pull, right? Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Do I let this go, or do I continue to hold on to this energy, to this devil energy, this negative self-talk, this toxicity? How do I let it go? Do I let it go? Do I keep it? Do I hold on to it? And what Spirit is saying is that deep down, you know that you are meant for so much more. You know that your life is meant to be more full, more exciting, more nourishing, if you will. And what I'm feeling is that Spirit is saying, embrace you and your experiences, and know that even though they may have been a little bit challenging, a little or a lot, a bit frustrating, that it's all a part of your divine path. And approach your experiences with appreciation for A, what it taught you, and B, to show you how strong and resilient you are by actually getting through those not so great experiences. So, just sort of open yourself up to the possibilities that exist from the path that you've taken and what's unfolding in front of you, and trust yourself that you will make the right decision. And I feel like that decision is you actually moving forward, moving on from this energy, and finding something that actually sparks a little bit of excitement inside of you. So looking at your potential outcome, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Wands, and we also have inspired thoughts. Alignment brings incredible ideas, new thoughts, new decisions, new immediate action, and new reality. So what it feels like for my Virgo collective, and I feel like this is related to work, much like Taurus's reading was, but I feel as though there's going to be a change that's coming, whether you like it or not. And it feels as though you're going to be a little bit resistant to that change. But what's going to happen is that you are going to be forced to make a decision. You're going to be forced to choose a path. And what you'll see coming out of that forced choice is a new way of thinking, right? It's going to be a new way of seeing things. And you'll take the lessons that you've learned from the past and you will use that to help you make your decision. And what that's going to do is transform your world into a new reality that is not something that you look at like, whatever, it is what it is. So it's interesting, the overall energy that we have for your reading is fork in the road, and then your outcome is the Two of Wands, right? That fork, that decision that you're going to have to make. But there is going to be a change that's going to be forced upon you. So if you've been resisting, if you've been sort of fighting against this, that's going to come to an end, because it really feels like no matter how much you try and prevent making a choice and moving forward or not, it really feels like Spirit is going to make you do that. So I'm going to grab one last oracle card and see if there are any final messages from Spirit for you. Okay. Oh, and we have two that came out for you. So the first one, when I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. And the second one that came out, I can do less and attract more. So what I'm feeling right now is that with these final messages, do you see what came out for advice from Spirit? We have enjoy the journey. And this card is saying make joy a priority. For your outcome, if you're able to do that, we have inspired thoughts. And then Spirit is confirming brilliant ideas will come naturally. So all you have to do is stop fighting. Stop fighting so hard. Do less. Do less. Say less. And get more. Get this change that you're looking for. But you can't stay in this energy forever. And the universe is not going to let you. So embrace your lessons. Follow your intuition. And let that lead you to this decision that you're going to have to make. You'll know what to do when the time comes. But, put that energy somewhere else. Take up a hobby, something. But, enjoy the ride. So, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that it resonated with you somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.